Good afternoon, everyone. This is Anthony, Wall Street Trader. It's 1:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on June 3rd, 2021. Okay, this is not financial advice. It's educational purposes only. Twitter link below. Subscribe to YouTube below. Let's move forward. Lots going on. My allocation is here, 43.7 cents. Now let's go into what I just dropped off of, which was a call between the Keep and Nucypher folks talking about this merge and the vote, which will be will be available for signaling that vote tomorrow. And so basically what they kind of walked through was the fact that, no token will be left behind. So there's no real advantage of having to rush into T or not. And I kind of agree. Economically, it makes sense from a crypto holder perspective. There's backward and forward compatibility, so you can, if you want to go from Nucypher to T, you do that. You could also go backward to Nucypher again. You can't, however, if you're interested in knowing this, you can't go from Nucypher to T to Keep. It doesn't work like that, and vice versa. So you can't go from Keep to T to Nucypher. You kind of, when you go into T, you unravel back to your native token, which in our case would be Nucypher. Now, a couple of salient points that I heard, which I was interested in hearing, and I'm glad I heard it, was, they're more into building this thing out for the future. There was a lot of different use cases talked about, like how could you use cryptography? They want to use it for gaming. They want to use it for, they have an idea and a vision around the different verticals they want to support. Things like NFTs, for example, NFT trading. That kind of stuff is, very, this basically covers every aspect of any vertical that I've encountered in any of these decentralized vertical projects, DeFi, for example, and Aave and whatnot. So looking at all of the various aspects of the use case, which we all know, cryptology is here to stay and will be around for everything. I think that it was also telling to me that, when we're talking about the this upgrade to the new network, they want to make sure that they're not taking these little shortcuts to quickly get there, because shortcuts generally don't work and they wind up blowing up. You get all this, what they call technical debt, which means like you build something bad, you kind of regret it. Some people call it regrettable debt. It doesn't really matter. The main thing is that they're not going to start building out something they're going to regret, and it'll cost them more to fix than it would be to, to solve up front. So they're talking about rolling up their sleeves and making sure they get dirty with this stuff, because, making sure that you build something foundational, that's strategic, that you've built in a methodical manner that fits the overall use case, that's where you want to be. Anyway, so that's kind of like my view on this. Now let's go take a look at the markets. I know everyone's kind of interested in hearing about Nucypher's dollar price, because that's why you guys follow me. So we're at 34.84 on Nucypher. We're actually on the upper end of the channel, still on the downward channel, but I think things are going to change. This is looking like a straight up W to me, but we're going to let this play out. Bitcoin making a massive run here. And like I've always said, I said it on the last video, this is a straight up, we are still in a bullish pattern on Bitcoin. And we could have dropped 50%, doesn't really matter, because we're still going up here. And even furthermore, what happened last night? We just went from like 10:30, we just shot up like a rocket ship, straight up, straight past this line. We had a little resistance. If you look closer, had a little resistance here, and then nope, we're getting out of Dodge, and bam, there we went. Here we are, a little flag pattern happening right now. Maybe a W, who knows? Who cares? We're above what? We're above this resistance line, and that's a big. It's a huge. It's epic. I'm very excited about this. That being said, we've only been in it for about 12 hours. I want to see a solid move up. Where do I expect this going? I'm telling you, I believe that this is going to be 40 to 42. I might be a week late in my prediction, but I still think we're going to get there, and I think we're going to get there real soon, even more so now that we're out of this, what appeared to be a potentially bearish descending pennant. Now we are, you know, but I kind of knew that the longer term trend is more our friend than the shorter term trend, which is really a shorter term friend. So look, this is probably going to go to 40.42 by this weekend. I'm pretty confident about that. I actually bought a lot more Bitcoin today as a result. Now let's look at Nucypher Bitcoin pair, because that was also really telling too. Look what happened last night. We just shot straight up. And normally, like, you know, we literally went from 843 up to 978. That's like a 15, maybe close to 20% boost just on this pair alone. Forget the Bitcoin boost. So that, you know, we went up here, we kind of came all the way back down here to 838, bounced off this line. So it is indicative of the fact that this line is slightly longer term. And as I always say, the longer term trend is your friend. So bounce back off of here, back up here. Let's see where this plays out. I am hoping that we can just continue on our merry way up this way. And we're going to just keep our eye on that. But anyway, so that's all I've got right now. I'm feeling, you know, just as bullish as I was before. We have a trend up here in Nucypher Bitcoin pair. We've got the trend still in force on the Bitcoin US dollar pair. Between those two, we know that makes up Nucypher US dollar, and therefore I am still bullish Nucypher US dollar. Anyway, I'm out. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.